What's up guys, Devin here with Paramount Trading, back with another video for you today. Had three stocks, Apple, Tesla, and Netflix, finishing the day up $300. It's just really been an awesome month of May, really honing in on my mistakes, trying to work through them and just improve best I can, little by little, getting through it. So Tesla today really looking for the long side, had a nice bottom candle yesterday, so looking for that big upside move, took some calls there. Only $50 on the name, really didn't get the move that I wanted out of it. I'll go ahead and go over that for you. And then we also traded Nflx as we were coming up in the morning. Not too much happening there, but Apple today was the big winner. Made about 260 on that trade. Solid entry for the breakout, selling into the highs, and really awesome stuff. So definitely improvement along the board. So let's go ahead and get into the vids. I'll show you the live trading and we'll get started. Stay tuned.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it here. This is my summary for the day. So we had the Apple calls up to 60.45, Tesla call 44.60, and then Netflix pretty much scratched 4.99. Could let that one run more. We'll go ahead and go over that. Not really happy with that one, but the other two were fairly decent. So this is actually Tesla now. These calls are up huge right now. I was selling them around here. So let me go over the live video here. Let me drag this in and let's get into it. So Tesla's my main watch this morning. We had, let me actually show you on the daily on Tesla. Excuse all the lines. So we've been just selling off hard. Huge move, about $40 down over these last few days. And yesterday we finished with a really nice hammer candle. This actually shows pre-market. If I turn that off. Yeah, this is yesterday's close. We had much higher volume, nice hammer candle here. So I was looking for that double bottom today for the move back higher, potentially, 210, 225. I didn't know what this had in it. So that's kind of what I was looking for. So let me go ahead and drag the video up here again. All right, so we open, we're at 197. I'm looking for 195.50, 195.60. I'll add my position. So I'm watching here, we're about $1 away from entering. And there we go, 195.50, that's the line. So if I see it, once I see it like flash under 196, that's when I'm gonna start adding into the position. So I'm watching it here, 196.37. And one of my problems is I'm not really watching the level 2 here. I'm just staring at the chart. I have a 1 minute on my upper monitor. I'm just watching it. Want to see it flash into that, and I'm just going to hit buy. That's the goal. I wasn't really looking at level 2, and that might have been one of my mistakes here, as you'll see what happens. So come down. We're bouncing around. Fast forward a little bit. 196.20. We're by the lows, so I want to see a flash through 196. Coming down, 12, 10, 9. You have an order sitting there at 196. If you saw, there was like 1,000, 1,200. So people are starting to defend it here in the low 196. And I really didn't even notice that. So we tap 196, we're coming back up. I just want to see the flash through, and I'll get my position. Contracts are like 278 right now. Waiting, and that's it. It's already up about $1.50. Contracts have been over $3, and I missed it. I missed the double bottom by 30 cents because I wasn't looking at the level 2. So that was key. That was key to this entry today, and I missed it. All right. Next time we're gonna focus on that. We need to make sure we're watching that to be able to hit the entry. Would have been awesome. I would have been up about $1 a contract right here. We're only up 199. Just kind of seeing how high we're going to go with this move, where it could potentially bounce off of. We're in this little mini channel here, and the pre-market and the open levels, so I'm just kind of watching that. So I really want to be in this. I see that we're being bought up off this level. I want to see it move up to like 205 or somewhere in that range. That's the goal. So we shoot all the way through. Now I'm looking, okay, where can I enter this? I don't want to chase it. I want to buy up here at 430. I'm waiting. I want to see it come down maybe to 109.50, retest kind of this pivot point right here. and then I can get an entry. It's still risky, but I saw the power in this today, especially after yesterday's close and the moves down it's just been making. We come into this level here, and I see it start holding, some buying coming in. Buy one contract. You know, this thing can whip around a lot with this move it just made. So I have about $100 risk, so it's about $1. It was down to 293. Nice range on it. Comes back down into that level to retest it. And I buy a second contract, bringing my average to 389. So I'm in right here above VWAP into the retest these levels, bottom of this descending line here. And now I'm looking for a break of 201.50 into the highs, potentially gap close yesterday or reach all the way up here at 205.75. That would be awesome. It's getting bought up, nice. All right, we're over 201.50, 202. This thing just has so much momentum. I really thought we were just gonna consolidate maybe again up here and then up to the moon. That's kind of where I'm looking at this 205 level, right around here. So contracts are at 510. I'm up probably about, what, 200 plus on my two contracts. It would have been nice. But 203 really isn't my level. I mean, you could say maybe this is a pivot in here. Should have taken one. I'm just watching. Get sold off. Start the next 5 minute. Checking the 30 minutes, see what kind of momentum we have on this. Alright, gets bought up. Kind of got a doji here. Really nice. Breaking the highs. We're up back there at 510 on the ask. I sell one as we double top here because this 203 level I saw, you know, is having some resistance. So I wanted to lock up. I got filled at, I think it was 490 or 485. About $95 I locked in on that one contract. So I'm just holding the second one. I think I put a stop here at, yeah, I put a stop here at 349. My entry is 389. So I'll risk $50 and I'll finish up 40 something, you know, if I'm wrong. That's what ended up happening, unfortunately. I think, yeah, so I set my stop. I'm going to let it do its thing. I'm going to make money on it no matter what, hoping we see much higher highs. And now I went into Aapl. So Aapl here, yeah, I didn't show when I bought. I actually bought 284. They're at 299 right now. It's buying right here once we dip down on this candle above this wedge break. Let me go ahead and show you on Aapl what I saw. Aapl. Okay. 30 minute. So we had, let me turn back on, not the studies, the chart parameters, show data outside of regular hours. Okay. So we were in this kind of pennant here in pre-market. I want to see a break of that, which we did, and that's where I entered. So we have this level here around 185.90. That was the top here. So I want to see the break out of that wedge with the market confirming a move up through that level. But I didn't give enough value to this level here at 186.37, which it struggled with here on this first 30-minute candle. The first 30 minutes of the day, it just really struggled to get above that level. Right here, we just kept wicking into it, but I was holding with my stop and, you know, ended up working. So let's go ahead and I'll show you on the video here. So I was in here on the dip, you know, I wanted to buy the retest, gives me the best risk reward on the trade. 4 contracts at 284, so my stop is 269. So I'm waiting. Just kind of mapping out the levels, checking out BYND. What a crazy IPO. Looking at Nflx here. So we actually had the market coming down to support and getting bought up hard at this moment. So I saw Nflx reverse, being people buying it up. And, you know, not as high volume as I would have liked. Not my best entry here. I wanted to see it kind of curl back up and make new highs. So I was willing to go in one contract here, 360 calls, 212, $50 stop loss on that. And we'll see what happens. You know, it stopped, didn't really work out immediately. Switch back to Aapl. So I got two positions right now, Aapl and Nflx. Apple's kind of in like another mini little flag right here. So I'm really just watching it. Not selling early, not gonna stop myself out. As you see on the 1 minute here, we're trying to break out of that. Need the market here on my side. It was on support. Market was breaking out, so that really helped. Finally, we're above. Now we just need to get over this 186.37 level. We have plenty of room up. Still holding my contracts here. Really great sign, 38, 39 printing. We're above that 37 level. Just watching the tape, really want to see it speed up here, you know. A lot of momentum coming into this. Buy here, 183. Oh, that's lower down. That's irrelevant. I'm just waiting here. Checking the 30 minute again. Want to see where this low is. I didn't actually have that 37 level marked out. I didn't really give it enough value. I should have. Checking Nflx. See, curling back up, working out. Just kind of holding on to that. I want to see higher highs in this. You know, Aapl just unable to get over that level here. Really struggling. We broke out. There we go. Now I drew in the line. Now, okay, we're having some problems at this level. 30 minute turning red with a wick. Not looking great, but we just opened about 6 minutes ago, so nothing to really panic about. Trying to see what levels it's kind of holding. Just thinking about adding another contract here. I still believe in the move. The SPY was still holding its levels. Yeah, I didn't end up adding. I'm holding it. I don't want to screw up my risk. Bring my stop closer. It's not necessary. 269, you know, I was being close to being stopped out here. If I added a second one or another contract, maybe I would have been stopped out for no reason at all. Watching, looking for it to get bought up. Seeing kind of where we're gonna come back to. VWAP holds. We're coming back up here, strong buying. And then finally, 30 minute looking nice, looking to break over these levels here. Contracts at 320. Unrealized is at 120 right now. We finally start breaking out. Higher volume. Looks really good. My risk reward, you know, is 3 to 1. 2 to 1, 3 to 1 is really what I'm looking for here. And I'm risking $100 on this one. So I'd like to make between 2 and 300 would be solid when I'm right. That's the kind of return I want to make on it. So that's what I'm looking at here. I just wanted my P&L up so I can kind of, not trading it, but I actually, you know, I did a little bit. That was a mistake to bring this up. I'll show you. So I have my target here. You know, I'm not selling it. We're above this level. Market's breaking out. Everything looks nice. Moving up. I have my sell here at 355. And this is my mistake. No problem having my sell at 355. My unrealized is 238. I had a level like just above here. It's at 187.38. But I should have been selling 3 here. Locking it in. Moving my stop to break even or in profit. And let it run. That's the mistake here. There's no reason that this should be heading back down or is losing power. It doesn't show any signs of that. So we flash. I kind of start selling. So I sell 2 here at 350. I realize maybe I shouldn't sell all of them. Lock in 100 and something on it. Still have 126 unrealized. I think one more push. I lock in another one here at 345. I'm just waiting. One more push up. Have my stop at 261 still. Last contract we're holding on to. Letting it get bought up. And then after we make a new higher, I believe this is where I sell it. 355. This is my target right up here. 187.40. We're above 187. I'm within 30 cents of my target. I would call this selling this early. I think I sell it right here. 360. I think I was trying to get filled 360 there. Taking a screenshot, I was sharing that. Yeah, and I sell it at 355. So about 30 cents from my target here. I I should have been, I don't know, should I have been selling all of them? I think, I don't know, it's hard to say. I think I shouldn't have even sold those two there. There was no reason, really. There wasn't really a level there. But I wanted to lock something in, especially, I made 260 on it. 2.6 reward on it versus my 100. So it was a pretty decent takeaway there. But I think, like, if you see here, Apple made it all the way up to 187.83. If I go to these contracts here, they were the 185 calls. Yeah, so I was selling up in here and we made it to a high of 406. So, on 4 contracts, that's an extra 50, it's extra 200 bucks on that trade. So that could have been 460 today. Maybe been selling right here at 1040. Contracts were at, I mean, it actually did make it to that on that candle. That was my target here. So yeah, it's flagging again. We might see another breakout, might even go higher, and I should have at least one contract here holding on. Either the stop is in profit, or I have it to just keep going and making money, just passively, just let it work for me. Showing no signs of stopping right now. Looks great on the 30-minute. Nice pennant here after the breakout to flag. Definitely could see another move up, and I should still be a part of that. Tesla here, unfortunately. I stopped out of that. That made nice moves. Let's look at the contracts on Tesla here. Trading the, what was it? The 205 calls. Yeah, they're in the $5 range. They hit 650. If we take a look here, actually, I didn't even notice. It was in a descending wedge. Came up, descending wedge, and I was trading it here like it was in a flag pattern that it broke to the downside of. But I had to stop out. I was already $50 under my entry. I stopped at 349. Made a low of 288. But you have this nice intraday line right here. Break of that shift to momentum, especially on higher volume through VWAP. So an entry here around 1040 as we break over 200. Could have been a solid entry, maybe 350 or so. Right where I stopped out, get back in. And I could roll that back up to a double top here, and then sell the last one up here at 205 for the gap fill. So missed opportunity there. I missed the entry in the morning. Should have been looking at level 2, another mistake. Still was able to capitalize on a decent amount of it. And then Nflx, if we go over that. Nflx, I think I ended up just scratching it. Yeah, like I sold it. We came all the way back down. I was red on it. I think I just sold it here as we came back up this level. Retest. I didn't know if we were going to fall apart. Just locked it in, called it a day. And, we finished up 300. Pretty happy with it. Able to stick with it. But, the possibilities to make even more are there. If I just clean up a few of these mistakes that I'm making, opens the door for even more profit on the day by holding contracts, re-entering after the move, not just turning away from it. So that's what I'm going to take away from today. I hope, this helps, maybe seeing my thought process, what I'm thinking, what I could have done better. Hopefully that helps you. And leave in the comments if you want anything from me, any questions you might have, what strikes I'm choosing, why I'm taking this trade versus something else. I mean, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.